Good day, everyone. Welcome to Wendy's Academy. As well for today's physics, where our topic is force and momentum. Aim of today's lesson is for you to understand the concept of impact force. Objective of the lesson is, at the end of the lesson, you should be able to know what is impact time and how the impact force depend on the impact time. Firstly, what do you understand by the word impact time? As the name implies, impact time. That is the given time for a collision to occur for a force to be applied. That is what we call impact time. So, what does making the impact time longer reduce the impact force? What does that mean? In force and momentum, at the time of collision, the time precisely is the one that will explain or that gives the magnitude of the force applied to it. How? When there is increase in time, it will reduce the force, but when we have a lesser time taken, then there will be increase in force. How do we have that? Now, that is coming from acceleration. It's coming from acceleration, which is acceleration is changing velocity over time. And that, let's make that to be equation 1. And from Newton's second law, yes, there we know that force equals to the product of mass and its acceleration. That's question 2. And precisely, then momentum is the product of mass and velocity. You can say change in velocity. So from there, that is F equals to M. Yes, F equals to M. And let's substitute equation 1 to equation 2. That's F equals to M changing V over T. And everything here looks like momentum. So that is F equals to substitute equation 3 into equation 4. Then we can see that momentum is the product of mass and velocity. That's what is in the numerator. So that's momentum divided by time taken. Recall that the denominator is what defines the magnitude of the equation. Maybe it will have been increased or been decreased. So that is why time taken or the impact time said more about the force there decided. So when we want to reduce the force, we increase the time taken. In collision, we try to increase the time taken to less the force. So from there, these equations show how much the impact force can reduce by increasing the impact time. That's why car safety features such as crumple zones and side bars increase the impact time. And so this reduces the impact force on the car. We have an example here. A ball of mass 0.12 kilogram moving at a velocity of 18 meters per second is caught by a person in 0.005 seconds. Calculate the impact force. So we go directly with the M equals to 0.12 kilogram. 0.12 kilogram. V, the velocity is 18 meters per second. The velocity is 18 meters per second. And the time taken for this to occur is 0.005. That's the time taken for that to occur. So we can substitute all these into the equation. Remember that the impact force equals to mv over t, right? So from there we can say F equals to the product of 0.12 to 18 all divided by the time taken, which is 0.0005. So with this, that because we have this lesser time, and that is why we need to have the R force. So from there, we have it to be 4,320 Newton. We have this magnitude of force because we have a lesser time for this to occur. That is why impact time really describes what impact force is and shows the magnitude of the force. So that will be the end of today's class. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and like this video. See you in our next class. Bye.